There you go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. I just wanted to come on real quick because the minute you started going and listing everything, I just chuckled and laughed because I was like, oh, here my grandma is. So her name is Lenore. And I just laughed right away because you were like, oh, she cares about what she looks like. And, it was everything. I'm trying to now go back to the very beginning. Did you write everything down? Because I was like, I could validate every little piece of it. But yeah.
Um, I didn't really touch
Okay.
on the way of passing. I just got health.
Okay.
Um, I got cooking, had to look nice. I got the number 73.
Yes.
I got 22.
Okay.
I got the letter P, but all these don't necessarily just have to be for her.
No, you're okay. It's perfect because she has six boys. So a little background: her oldest son is named Paul, or Anthony is what he would go by. I see angel numbers. I'm big on angel numbers and stuff. So 222 is like big for me. She wasn't 73, but she was 78. She passed from stomach cancer. Oh, that's what made me laugh and knew it was her. Was you said she really cared about her looks. She always, like, once a month or twice a month, like you said with your grandma, she would go and get her hair done, and she'd get her perm, and she'd have to style it just right, and God forbid she couldn't leave the house without putting on her red lipstick because nobody could see her
Mhm.
without her red lipstick. And she always looked good. And like you said, she owned a restaurant, so she cooked. So she was Hispanic. And so she had a restaurant. So her kitchen at home was huge. It was like custom made, very huge. So
Wow.
anytime we would go over, she would have her apron on. Any pictures I have of her, she's usually wearing an apron because she had to look good, keep herself looking good. We always baked in the kitchen, whether it was she, like you said, hosting and stuff. That was huge because we came from a big family. That she was the glue that held the family together for events and stuff like that. And unfortunately, after she passed, it all fell apart.
Right.
Um, what else?
And then I got April or the number 4. So this month.
Yes, I feel like she's just been like, I know that we have so many family members, and I'm sure there's somebody in April, but I know for sure I feel like I had surgery on the 3rd of April, and then I just had a follow-up appointment today for that. And I feel like she's just really validating she's been with me because there was a lot of like kind of concerns around it. So,
Right.
yes.
She may have been with you, yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Um, But then
anything
let's see.
else?
But yeah, she loved her heels. So again, very much like, and then I laugh when you said like the OCD because my dad always jokes, and because I always ask him all the time, do I resemble anybody in the family, or, da 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 da. And he's like, oh, you're a spitting image of my mom, like to the T. And he goes, you're feisty like her, but you're sweet. But and like you said, with like every time she lived in Salina, which is like about like it's kind of like I would say like an hour and 30 minutes away from where I live. And so every time I would visit her, she would spoil the heck out of me, take me shopping or, this or that. And like I said, you nailed it to the T because she had six boys, and she used to tell me all the time, I never got to spoil my boys. It was not girls. I always wanted a girl, but I got six boys. And so she would always say I was like the little girl she didn't have.
Yeah. Were you the only girl?
No. So there was
No.
plenty of other ones, but I think I was just at that age where she would, like you said, she was good at being a grandma and was able to enjoy it at my age. And I was kind of the youngest out of the bunch of them. So I think it was
Oh,
kind of like that.
okay.
So.
Did she ever? Because I just heard, like, you were my favorite.
Yeah, she would tell me that. And I feel sad because I feel like, your grandmas are supposed to have favorites, but, she definitely always made sure she made it to my like school events and stuff like that. And like I said, even though she didn't live here,
Tiffy.
she made an effort.
She sounds exactly like my grandma.
That makes my heart happy, like to hear your grandma in
I
this
feel like
too.
she's here too then.
Yes. Where
Um,
she's like, oh, love.
when she would take you shopping, because,
Yes.
okay, she did this to me. And then you'd be like, oh, can you get this for me or something? And she'd be like, Don't tell the others.
Yes, yes, and then she'd be like, and I felt I was like, I grew up where my mom taught me you don't ask for things, and that's disrespectful, you know. And so when she would take me shopping, I would look at things and be like, oh, I can't have this, grandma. She goes, no, we you want it, I'll buy it for you. Don't worry about the price, I'll buy it for you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, grandma.
But don't tell the
Yeah,
others.
don't tell the other, exactly. Don't tell them. Yes, that's my grandma. Yes,
Yeah, my grandma did that all the she
that's
she spoiled me rotten.
yes.
And but I don't know, she just favored me and I knew it. So
Yes, yes. And like I always felt like when I would go to town to visit her, I was like her little running buddy, or like we would just go bebop together. Or like for instance, I always have this fond memory. She loved bingo, and I remember one time we just went. She took me with her to bingo, and I was laughing because there's like all these older ladies there, and I'm thinking, am I supposed to be in this venue because it was like a small town? But no, I just sat there and played bingo with her, and it was a great time.
did she like crochet?
Yes. Oh, yes. You asked about the craft. She did, what is it called where you have like the wooden ring and then you put the cloth in it and then you stitch it or whatever?
Embroidery,
Yeah, yeah, embroidery. And she would make, so we had some, oh, I don't know what happened to some of them, but she would put like, I don't know what they're called, but they're like little Mexican people, and she would stitch them on like little white kitchen cloth towels and stuff like that, and loved doing that.
did
Yes.
she have like a I don't know why, but I'm seeing her like sitting in a chair under like a lamp.
Yes, it was in her living room, and that was her chair. That was the chair she would sit in, and yes,
And
uh-huh.
that's where she would do her like embroidery or like whatever crafty things she was doing.
Yes, she loved crosswords, puzzles, and would sit in that chair. Yes, uh-huh.
I can see her like, and then if she was gonna be about to sit in that chair and somebody else maybe
Uh-huh. Yes, and everyone knew, that's grandma's seat. You better skedaddle because she's gonna sit on you if not. Uh-huh. Yep.
did
That's
she?
good.
And then I'm being brought to like, was there almost like a fabric stool where she would keep things like that in it?
Yes, uh-huh. It was like in her dining room, but it was next to the living room. She lived in a very older, bigger house. It was yellow. And so there was like a little bench. I don't know what you call it. She had a lot of older furniture style things, but yeah, it was in one of those things. Yeah.
That's too funny. My grandma had the same thing.
Oh my gosh, what are the odds? That's so crazy.
She only it was like a footstool, but
Yes, that's what yeah, like you could put shoes in it if you wanted to, or different things. Yes, exactly the same thing. Yes.
but the whole outside was made out of like fabric.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She kept all her like well, my grandma she knitted and she crocheted.
Okay.
So that's where she kept like all that kind of stuff and like her
Yes.
patterns.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
Very
so
nifty.
funny.
I know.
Glasses?
Yep. She wore glasses. Uh-huh. Yep.
Are you sure we don't have the same grandma?
Right. Like what? Mine was Lenore, but what was yours again?
Emma.
Emma, very good. Yep, nope. And like I said, it was so funny when when the other girl lady in here asked about the height, and so that was something that we would make fun of her for. So my grandma's sisters, we called them. They were super short, but they were curvy women. So I always said my grandma had a lot of junk in her trunk, and we would say that they had T-Rex arms because they were like short and squatty, and so we would always tease them about it. But yeah, so they're short.
It's so funny.
Yes.
Yeah, because I got brought to like this happened to my dad because my dad was on the smaller side
Uh-huh.
and his one sister, even though she was small too,
Uh-huh.
but my dad was the only one that was smaller than her. Hey, and she would like literally pick on him all the time.
Yes. Yes.
And that got me, and then that image came in my head
Uh-huh.
to like this happening to her with her siblings.
Yes, yes. And like I said, there were technically, I think there were 16, but unfortunately one passed away. And so having that big of a family, it was like they loved each other deeply, but oh, they were like smart asses and jokesters and teasing each other. So it was definitely a good mixture. So
That
yes.
is a lot of kids, man.
Mm-hmm. They were, I joke and say that That's a small town, that's Mexican, that's Catholic, that's all the things.
Because
Yes.
my grandma only had five, so
Okay. Gotcha. Yes. And then she had six boys, like I said. So,
wow.
yes.
Good for her. And did she my grandma was 101 when she passed.
Wow. No, mine was 78. Like I said, she passed from stomach cancer, but it's hard to say where it started because it metastasized and she hid it from everybody. She didn't want anybody to worry. So she told us when it was kind of, you know, too late
Yeah.
in a sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Well, thank you so much. That was
No,
awesome.
I appreciate that because, like I said, I feel like I've been feeling her, and it was just so funny that right away, it was just like the way you were describing her right away, I just started laughing. I was like, okay, Grandma, here you go. Okay, so I appreciate that, and I hope that that brought you some happiness too. So,
Yeah, it did. I'm
no.
gonna post it on my YT channel if you want to go
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
record it or whatever.
Yeah, and I will follow you and then I'll send you a few pictures of like the things so it makes sense of what I was talking about. So thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you. I
everything.
appreciate you.
Yes, have a great rest.